What was something spine-chilling that a parent said to you? Your sister didn't die in a car accident. I gave her away when she was 3. My mom said this while we were cleaning out the attic for her move. I dropped the photo I was holding, the only picture I had of my deceased sister Emma. What are you talking about? She sat down heavily on an old trunk, dust swirling around her. You were 4 when Emma was born. You adored her, followed her everywhere like a little shadow. I remembered bits and pieces. A tiny girl with curly hair who giggled at everything I did. How I'd stack blocks just to watch her knock them down. The way she'd clap when I sang to her. But she wasn't developing normally. Wasn't talking by 2. Wasn't walking until almost 3. The doctor said she had severe developmental delays and would need lifelong care. My chest tightened. The car accident story had been told so many times, I never questioned it. Mom even had a grave marker at Riverside Cemetery. Your father wanted to put her in a state facility, said we couldn't afford the care she'd need, that it would destroy our family financially. I couldn't handle the thought of my baby in one of those places, so you what, just got rid of her? I researched for months, found a family in Oregon who specialized in special needs adoption, the Hendersons. They had 3 other adopted children with similar conditions. They had resources, training, patience we didn't have. My hands were shaking. You told me she died in a car crash. I remember the funeral. I threw dirt on an empty coffin. There was no funeral. We had a memorial service to help you process the loss. The pastor knew the truth, but agreed it was for the best. It was easier than explaining why we gave away your baby sister. You cried for months asking when Emma was coming home from the hospital. I stared at the photo. Emma's bright smile, my tiny arm protectively wrapped around her shoulders. I'd kept this picture on my nightstand for 15 years, talking to it sometimes when life got hard. You made me believe my sister was dead. Do you understand what that did to me? She was struggling here. With the Hendersons she thrived, learned sign language, started walking properly, even learned to read basic words. She had a chance at a real life. How do you know all this? Mom pulled out a shoebox from behind the trunk. Inside were dozens of letters, photos, and progress reports. They've been sending updates for 20 years. I never showed you because I thought it would be too confusing, too painful. The photos showed Emma growing up, birthday parties with other special needs kids, graduation from a special program, learning to ride a bike with training wheels at age 12. In the recent ones, she was a young woman with the same curly hair, working at what looked like a bakery, smiling beside a young man who had his arm around her. She's 23 now, lives in a group home near her adoptive family. She has a job, friends, a boyfriend even. She's genuinely happy in ways she never could have been here. Does she remember me? Mom reached deeper into the box and pulled out a letter with my name on it in careful childlike handwriting. She asks about her big brother every year on your birthday. This came last month. I opened it with trembling fingers. Dear brother, I miss you so much. I remember you taught me to clap my hands and you sang the dinosaur song. Do you still like dinosaurs? I work at Sweet Dreams Bakery now. I make chocolate chip cookies and cupcakes. I save you some every year, but Mom Henderson says you live very far away. I hope you are happy and healthy. I love you forever. Your sister Emma. At the bottom was a crayon drawing of 2 stick figures holding hands under a rainbow. I looked up at my mom, fury and heartbreak warring in my chest. Where exactly in Oregon? Portland. But honey, you can't just show up after 20 years. It would be traumatic for everyone involved. The Hendersons have been her real family for 2 decades. I was already pulling out my phone, Googling the Henderson family and Sweet Dreams Bakery. What's their last name again? Their full names. The adoption was supposed to be closed. They don't expect contact from us. You've been getting letters and photos for 20 years. It's clearly not that closed. I grabbed the entire box of letters and the photo. 20 years of my sister's life that I'd missed because of a lie told to protect me from a truth I deserve to know. I'll figure out how to approach this properly. I'll call them first, explain who I am. But I'm not losing her again because you decided what was best for everyone. I walked down from that attic knowing that some family stories are worth rewriting, even when they've been buried under decades of well-intentioned lies. Emma was alive. She remembered me. She'd been waiting for her big brother to find her. That was enough to start the rest of my life with.